Welcome to the 5-Star WrestleCast, a wrestling podcast about wrestling. I'm Chris Imms, joined by Dave Gegerick and Travis Hobson. How you guys doing?
Tired.
Good.
Sleepy. I don't want to talk about.
If we're being honest, I'm miserable and I'm tired. I didn't know I thought we were going with the Disney version.
Well, then this is going to be perfect because much like Ludwig Kaiser behind you, he's probably miserable and tired as well of everything that happened this week.
Can I say something? He goes in that picture. He looks like he's added a 1% of body fat.
Like the one here?
And the one, that one. He looked like before when he was with Tiffany Stratton, he looked like he was 1% body fat total.
Yeah,
right there he looks like.
I think this is an old one.
Yeah, that's an old one.
He looks like 2% body fat there, or like maybe as high as 5% body fat.
What? What was his name in NXT? Because it wasn't Ludwig Kaiser.
No, it's his real name. It was
Dieter. It wasn't.
No, it was Dieter something.
That's right. Yeah, because Marcel Bartel is his real name, and he was
Marcel Bartel. He went by that name in NXT also for a while. But
okay, that I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah,
he did that first, and that was what was Ludwig Kaiser's
Marcel. Yeah, name is Marcel.
Marcel Bartel was one of the names he used. I know for that for sure.
He went as Axel Dieter Jr. as well.
Axel Dieter.
That's it. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I remember the Marcel Bartel because I had made him in WWE.
Because that was such a cool name, Marcel Bartel. I mean, that's his real name, but Marcel Bartel is a cool name. Like that's one of those names. Like if he ever leaves WWE, which hopefully he doesn't over this situation, which sounds like he won't. He still has a cool name.
PK is not going to worry with this.
Well,
what happened, Chris?
All right,
we're talking about it.
So Marcel Barthel or Ludwig Kaiser or possibly El Grande Americano too, or the real El Grande Americano, got arrested for battery this week.
This is in Mexico, right?
Not in Mexico. It was in Florida.
No.
Okay.
It was in
Yeah, it was in Florida, and what happened is that something happened between him. He and his girlfriend were riding an elevator. There was another person in the elevator. Supposedly, according to the records, they were getting kind of frisky. The El Americano and his Latin American girlfriend, and that will come up in a second. And the guy didn't like it, and they got into a scuffle, and he ran to the cops and got Marcel Barthel arrested. Supposedly this happened in April. It took until this week for them to actually get him arrested, or at least charge him. So it almost a month.
He turned himself in. He turned himself in when he found out there was a warrant for his arrest. So it happened in April was only 3 weeks ago, so it's not that big.
Not that long.
Yeah, like I get he's been traveling, but 3 weeks go by and you just find out you have a warrant. I mean, I don't know how these things work. I've never had one.
The warrant came down this week.
Okay.
So they charged him this week, and he was in Mexico, so he flew back the next day and turned himself in. So
okay,
right, yeah. So that was the thing, is that he actually did due diligence in the sense of he could have stayed in Mexico or anything, but he wants to, it's curious to know how much he told WWE of this situation, if this investigation was ongoing or something, because it's been 3 weeks. He's been on television a lot since then.
Yeah. He's been a featured player in a lot of these.
Now this guy who got
it happened. I'm sorry. It happened April 23rd. So just under a month ago.
Yeah.
So this guy he got into this scuffle with, the guy apparently had some scratches or something, right? That's
Richard Reed.
Reed. Yeah. He apparently had some scratches or something. But there's another version of this story out there too, though. So tell us about that one.
Well, Raj Giri, who is a well-known dirt sheet person, has said that the story is that Marcel Barthel and his Latin American girlfriend.
Unnamed girlfriend. They have not named the girlfriend.
No, but she works for AAA. I think she's an announcer there. They were, showing some
Lady Flammer.
No, not Lady Flamer or Flammer. Is it Flamer or Flammer?
I don't know. I thought it was Flammer.
Flummer?
I thought it was Flammer.
Lady Flubber. That's a whole nother thing. anyway, they were having they were being romantic, but not too handsy. And then the guy gets off the elevator and says, "You better have some respect for people, or I'll send I'll report your bitch to ICE."
Yeah, I mean, I have to be honest. That report sounds kind of bogus to me.
Well, I don't know.
It
sounds like a report that was designed to make Ludwig Kaiser look as good as possible. Like let's make
100%.
up some shit.
And they have used Raj
would
Giri for stuff before
being,
WWE.
That would justify him being an a-hole and maybe being the aggressor. Now, I have no idea what happened, so I can't say anything for sure. But that story coming from a scooper does not sound legit to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But who the fuck knows? Maybe this guy on the elevator was maybe he was some MAGA dipshit. Maybe he did say that. But it just seems, I don't know.
Definitely. No, I mean,
seems weird.
Okay, Chris.
If the girlfriend collaborates it, which she might, that there's somebody, we don't know if there were other people on the elevator.
I would certainly hope she corroborates his story, because if she tells the other guy's story, she isn't going to be, Mrs. Ludwig Kaiser much longer. Yeah. I mean, if I'm in a scuffle with with a girlfriend, and she doesn't back me up, she's going the route the one went last night. She's out the door, man.
What if she doesn't back up? She doesn't back up your lie.
Exactly. God, what are you doing? It's literally 2 against 10. We can win this one, and you know what? Where's ICE? You know what? Todd Blanchard got one for you. Whatever his name is.
So anyway, he was charged. He waived his right to appear in court. They did grant him to go to Mexico. He is currently in Mexico. There's going to be a party kind of for El Grande Americano today in Mexico, and then he's going to be, I believe, when is the mask versus mask? I think it's next week.
It next Saturday?
Yeah, it's next Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. And he's back on the tour. He's back on the tour, so right? I think
he is back on the tour. He is back in Mexico. He is doing, so that shows that he's at least okay in AAA and WWE. I mean, to be honest, this is not as bad as half of the things the Usos have done over the years. To be quite honest, or Dash Wilder or anything like that. At least he didn't pull a gun on someone. So
it'll probably blow over. It's just I think the only reason that it blew up the way it did is because at first nobody knew anything. So when you hear somebody getting arrested for assault of any kind, you immediately think domestic assault.
Yeah, that's immediately what you think.
For good reason, you think that, because a lot of wrestlers commit domestic assault, unfortunately.
You're not wrong.
Right. Yeah. So it's understandable, and then also because of the timing. So if he was just some mid-carder and he didn't have anything going on, it probably not that many people would be talking.
I mean, he's getting one of the biggest pushes of his career right now in Mexico. So
yeah,
I mean, he's been a featured player on Raw or SmackDown for weeks. Like you said, he's got the big match coming up. If he was just Ludwig Kaiser, Gunther's mouthpiece, who's just kind of faded away, we're not talking about it. No one cares. And maybe he gets cut. But I
don't think so.
With this, I mean, with such an issue with this, I think he's fine. Like you said, there have been other people that TKO and WWE have glossed over. I mean, for God's sake, they brought
TKO doesn't have a lot of legs to stand on. They want to get critical about this.
Who did they bring back, Dave? Are you okay?
No, I'm actually very not okay. Brock Lesnar, I finally got it out.
Thank you.
They brought Lesnar back, the day after more details came out about his
They got Dana White on the board.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. Who was on video beating his wife?
Exactly.
Dana White's on tape beating the shit out of some chicks. I mean, get out of here.
Yeah. So but we'll be seeing Ludwig Kaiser, El Grande Americano Monday. I have no doubt.
It will be interesting to see the video from the party with El Grande Americano, the meet and greet in Mexico. How, especially with the ICE part of this story theoretically happening. I mean, he may be a bigger hero in Mexico right now than he ever is with this at this point.
Yeah, man.
So
how great would it be if Fuck Ice chants broke out during his appearance?
I'd be okay with that.
WWE
100%.
would not be happy about that at
No,
all.
TK
That
would
shit
not
would
be.
be muted. That shit would be muted from every broadcast of that shit.
And you would never see it again. It would never be on
Never
TV
see
again.
it, except on other people's phone cameras. All right, the next big story. A lot of people have been talking about this one. I actually did like a solo video on this, and then I didn't even like post it because I just hated the way it sounded, so I just didn't even do it. I didn't
You
put
realize who you were talking about.
Big Cass and Enzo Amore. God, I can't stand Enzo Amore. So WWE is apparently looking to bring back this duo, or at least that is the rumor. And there's no
Yeah,
concrete evidence that this is happening. But
Where did this come from?
Enzo was
probably
backstage
Enzo.
very recently. That's where it started, and then that coincides with Big Cass's or Big Bill's AEW contract apparently coming to a close. So people put two and two together, and they're like, "Hey!" And WWE apparently wanting to revive their tag division, and people put two and two together and said, "Hey, maybe they're trying to bring back Big Cass and Enzo." Which I mean, hey, maybe they are. But my thing about this is, you trying to revive your tag division. You just let go of the New Day. You just let go of the Shitty Machine Guns. You just broke up the Boogie Warriors. It's like you bring these two back. They've been gone since 2018. It's like you couldn't find no better way to do that. If you're
I
gonna
mean,
revive
you
the tag division, I would bring in Baron Corbin and Dijak and let them be their tag team and let
Yeah.
them run roughshod over to WWE.
The new skyscrapers.
or I mean, you still have War Machine or the Viking Raiders or whatever they're called on your roster. Feature them. They can go.
Well,
Those guys
they're
are good.
currently
I think
in
they may have. I
Mexico
think they may have
facing for the AAA tag titles.
I think they may have permanently ruined the Viking Raiders. I think they've done.
No,
They've just been.
Oh, they've destroyed them.
Yeah, they've
Oh
been
yeah, I mean it
losing.
goes without saying, but they're still on the roster.
They've been jokes
For
for
some.
way too long. At least these other teams I was talking about, at least like winners. These guys have looked losers for years now.
Oh yeah.
Well,
As
and
sad as
also-
that
Vince
is, I
killed War
love
Machine.
War Machine, and it's like
Also, with
Christ.
Berto and Angel getting destroyed by Oba, and then like putting on their Twitter that like on black and stuff, and saying goodbye almost Asuka style. You know, there's no one else. But who would you? They traded pretty much the Motor City Machine Guns, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Then they let the New Day go, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, literally, like Hall of
Really
Famers.
a top 5 WWE tag team.
Of all time, one of the top 5 at least. And they're bringing back Enzo and Big Cass. That's their saving grace, is Enzo and Big Cass.
Now we're shitting on this, but the other part of me is like, they would be so goddamn over in the WWE right now.
Right now,
They were able to get over in the black and gold era of NXT when people were like all work rate all the time. And they were able to get over like shit in NXT. They were super over with catchphrases and certified G bona fide stud. He still says that shit.
Well,
go ahead. 10 years later, he still says
that. I mean,
but they would be now where catchphrases are everything, where Jay Uso can win a championship because he can say yeet. They would be so goddamn over on the main roster.
And Big Bill has gotten better. He's made vast improvements.
Yeah.
And so has Enzo.
Has he? I know he was on MLW for a while.
He was in MLW. He's also been in Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which I understand you guys would never watch, and nor should you. But he going as real one. And the thing is, I don't know if you've seen podcasts or interviews with him. Seems a little bit more mature and more humbled at this point. I mean, what killed him was that he got too big in his head, and everyone saw it, and then he hit those ropes and got that damn concussion at the wrong time. And he
was fired the day after a sexual assault case was lodged against him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He was fired the very next day. The case was like dropped shortly thereafter. But it was too late.
It was WWE was looking for a reason to cut his ass loose, and he gave it to him, and they went, "See ya."
Yep.
They didn't hesitate with him.
Day. So and then Big Cass, he had his own backstage problems, his own personal issues, which he's talked about a lot. And he went to
he also kicked a little person when Vince told him not to.
Yes, he did that too. He had issues, but then he went to TNA. His W Morrissey is real.
No, that was real.
Yep.
Dave's like, what the? No.
I don't remember this story. I believe you. I just don't remember the story.
It was Daniel Bryan and Big Cass were in a program, and he fought a little person that was supposed to be Daniel Bryan. and he was supposed to do something with him, and he took liberties according to what was told. And Vince
he went into business for himself, is what happened, and he got fired for it.
Dude,
but he seems to
person.
Also, he went to went to TNA for a while.
He was good there.
Is he still with Emma?
No, I don't think so. He married somebody else.
No, he's married to Lexi Nair.
Yeah, that's right.
Stepdaughter.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because he met her when he went and did rehab, and then hooked up with DDP to do yoga to get in shape. Because he was grossly out of shape.
You think he wants to
stay? So he got 2 things from DDP. Nice.
Yeah, you think he wants to stay there where he's at, and maybe he will. I mean, there's no saying he's not gone, and his contract's not up, so maybe he does stay in AEW. Who knows?
The thing is he's good in AEW, but he'll never go lower mid card. I mean, that's who he is, and at least if he goes to WWE, he gets WWE money. They do tag teams. He'll be lost for a while, but still get the WWE money and still be on television probably.
Yeah, I mean, he and Brian Keith were featured for a while. I mean, they were part of that awful Jericho
learning tree.
The learning tree.
They're still doing tags together. Honestly, they're not really broken.
Are they?
No, well, cool. Keith has been doing a couple things alone, solo recently.
Yeah, I've seen him do solo. The last couple of times I've seen him, he was solo.
They're not broken up. Like, it wasn't that long ago that they tagged. Like, in all.
Yeah.
So, but it does seem like Tony Khan has found a spot for him, and it's like mid card, barely mid card. Which I always thought was a guy who so talented. He's so talented. He's funny when you let him talk.
100%.
You know.
Yeah,
I think they should have done more.
I had high hopes for him when he came in. Because remember, he did a guest spot in Baltimore and was fed to Wardlow.
That's right.
That was his first. Yeah. That was his first appearance in AEW, and I was like, I didn't even know that he was in TNA, and that's who was coming out. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He came out and he did his version of the Enzo and his shtick. Before the match, Wardlow came out, wrecked him, and moved on. And then Wardlow was nowhere to be seen again. Cass, I like him. I wish they would have used him more once they brought him in and made him all elite.
He won the tag titles, Ricky Starks, which was, I think, the best run that he had.
Oh, that's right, he did.
That team was actually really cool. They're mostly featured on the CM Punk version of Collision.
That's right.
Which is where they were.
CM Collision?
Yeah.
CM what?
Collision.
AEW. There you go.
AEW
yeah, for a while, Phil ran Collision, and that's where the real glass situation happened.
Yeah,
but that was a really fun tag team. I really liked them. They were really good. But when Ricky Starks left, they kind of quietly went their separate ways and shit. So, or when Ricky Starks got quietly banished.
Yeah,
he was. He was silenced after Cody left.
During that time when Tony Khan get asked about it and be like, oh, we'd love to work with Ricky Starks again. He's like, he's sitting backstage. You go work with him.
He's like, hi, I'm here.
It's like the way he talks about Britt Baker now. It's like, oh, we'd love to work with Britt Baker again. It's like, she's right there. Why don't you
pick up the phone? Pretty sure she's going to take the phone call. So it'll be interesting to see them if this happens. I find it very funny that they're saying these two are going to be part of the revitalization of the tag team division in WWE, considering that we've talked about who they've released, who they still have on the roster that they could bring up. For those of us who pay attention, War Machine, Viking Raiders got to go. They should end up in AEW, come back and just annihilate people. But for, I think the what do you call it, the not generic fan, the common fan, I think they could come back and put them on 2 or 3 weeks where they just crush someone and they'd be okay.
Common fan, don't you sound like a snob?
The common fan. By the way, Nathan Frazier was on Main Event and came out with Axiom, but got fed to Matt Cardona. So that shows you where the tag.
Matt. Who did what?
Nathan Frazier, one part of Fraxium with Axiom.
He's going to be in the speed tournament next week.
Yeah, but he got fed to Matt Cardona on Main Event this week.
Oh, so that's where Matt Cardona is getting wins at?
Yeah, and side note, the fact that
Right,
Javon Evans. So,
if you win a match
Raw.
on main event, nobody sees it. Did it happen?
Well, that's the thing is that Raw was in Greensboro, North Carolina this week, Javon Evans' hometown. They didn't put him on Raw. They mentioned him on Raw, but he was on main event. Why the F would you do that to somebody in their hometown? He did win against a jobber from NXT, so maybe that's the reason. But at least you put him on the main show.
Was it Mason Rook? Did he beat Mason Rook?
Yeah, it was Mason Rook.
I wish.
Oh wow, was
I kind of want the Mason Rook craze to go away.
Oh, so Nikita Lyons was on there wearing a dominatrix cat mask. So if you want to watch that,
I need to go find that. Okay.
You said this was main event.
Main event
Right.
this week.
What the fuck is Nikita Lyons doing on main event?
Losing to Alpha Academy's own.
She lost to Ivy Nile.
No, what's her name? From Alpha Academy.
Maxine Dupree?
Maxine Dupree. She lost to Maxine Dupree.
That is the bottom of the barrel for poor Nikita Lyons. And remember, I posted she hadn't won a match in like 500 plus days or something.
Oh, she hasn't done this one.
She can't win. She is Kurt Hawkins in the WWE right now. It is sad. It's sad. And you always hear the guys talking about, oh, she's super talented. It's like, are you sure? Because you don't seem like you think she's super talented.
She
Words
is.
and actions do not match.
No.
I don't understand. If you gave her time, I think, or not time, if you gave her a chance, I think she could win things, you know?
Booker T, they did that segment with Booker T on NXT talking about her. And she's got so many ideas. She's got so many different things. She needs to pick something, but she tries to do everything, which I can see. She really does. Like she can't settle on one thing. Like she's either a sex pot or she's like a Hollywood starlet or some sort, or just all sorts of weird things. A singer, and you're like,
well, she is a singer.
I know, but she needs to pick one of these things and go with it, and not
find a lane and stick to it.
Lane,
that's true.
Look, if I was booking the show, she'd be world champion. But that's just me, okay?
I would too.
That's me, and I see the talent, and I would just give her the belt, you know.
Listen, she sings her. She sings her own theme song, and it's not bad, you know.
Well, she's lost too much weight. The brothers don't.
All right.
No.
Well, let's end with the tale as old as time, or the tale as old as Asuka.
Speaking of Asuka,
Asuka
tail in your face.
Came on. Yeah, my cats decided that this would be the time to be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
The cat's outside the door whining. I'm surprised you couldn't hear him.
Pickle was here until you guys scared him away.
Yeah. So Asuka went on her Kana-chan TV YouTube channel and spoke about what she's doing and dispelling rumors. She pretty much said that she had an agreement with WWE to take a break, that her life isn't just wrestling, it's art and being creative, and there's other things that she has to do, personal matters. And that's what she's doing. She says that she's still with WWE and that don't be surprised if she shows up, but she's not going to be wrestling full time for now.
She said she's just dealing with stuff. Cherish the moment, because those moments are going to be rare, which sounds to me like she's more retired than active.
She's semi-retired. She's doing the Roman Reigns.
Well, they'll bring her out. WrestleMania season
is around a lot, and he's the champion right now, so it doesn't sound like she's even going to have that kind of a schedule.
Well, I don't think she would be, but I agree with Dave that she'll probably come out WrestleMania season or Royal Rumble season, do some stuff, and then go back to Japan. She's creating a shop or like a event space in Japan right now, so I think that's what's taking the most of her time. So.
I mean, good for her. She's been doing this for a long time, and if she has the ability to step away from it and come back when she wants to at her own pace, at her own discretion, and WWE is open to this, then why not? Let's see it happen. I would love to see Asuka every week. She was grossly misused and underused on the main roster. You know, I hated that she dropped her belt to her loss to Charlotte Flair early on in her main roster run. But I love seeing her on TV. She's a joy to watch. She's a great wrestler, you know. And I loved her bringing back the Great Kabuki Mist.
Yes.
You know, I love when the first time she hit that, I popped. I was up out of the seat. Yes, it's back because I'm
Again,
always remember that stuff.
I always joke that it's strange that every foreign or at least Japanese heel has a ink sac in their throats that they can expel at any moment to take out their enemies. So that's impressive. You know, almost all of them do have that ability. Only when they're bad guys, though. It goes away when they're good.
I want her to say "fuck you, WWE" and leave and just go to Japan and just stay there.
You know what? I in this situation, I think this helps everyone, and I'll tell you why. You know, I think it's not that she's gotten stale, but she's almost like Bailey at this point. You kind of expect her to lose. She's done everything. There's nothing else for her to do. So if she goes away for a little bit, does her own thing, gets a little bit more not passion, but gets comes back.
Bailey and Lyra just beat Paige and Nikki Bella in my WWE 2K24 universe.
Oh, I thought you meant really in real life. I was like, that's
not what you're talking about. They're still
winning. I was wondering, when did this happen?
Bailey's still winning somewhere.
Okay, so she's winning. She's winning in your house in Virginia.
Winning in my fictional WWE 2K6 league. She wins there.
That's something.
Look, I love Asuka. We all of us here love Asuka, and and if I'm honest, I would hate to have her in WWE and go through like the Natty phase or the Bailey phase. I don't want to see her coming out there and meaningless feuds and losing to upstarts. I don't want to see it.
I think this is the best solution to that.
I'd rather see her go. Why? She's going to come back and lose too. So I don't really.
Yeah, but it will be like Roman Reigns. It will be losing in the main event.
He's not going to get treated like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes back, and we know he's going to instantly win. Oh, Asuka's going to come back, and she's going to get treated like the fucking Natalya. She's not.
I disagree.
Get treated like a world champion. They'll call her a world champion. They'll talk about her accolades all day, but she's not going to win against the young guys the young women out there.
No, this is a situation where I think absent will make the heart grow fonder. That when she comes back, they'll slot her into like high tier or main event matches and stuff, and then she'll just go away. Well, no, she may win a championship during that time. I mean, she even said during her thing, it's like, no one's had the career I've had in WWE. I've done everything, so it's like, what is more to do other than, I guess she needs to do something creative now. So let her do it.
What's left for her to do, but pass the baton by getting rolled by young superstars for the end of her career.
I agree with Travis. I mean, I think she will come back maybe at the Royal Rumble have a feud that leads into the WrestleMania. But unlike Roman Reigns, we know she's going to lose. She's not going to come back and beat whoever the champion is or whoever the main competition is going to be at that point. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I would love to see her have that Roman Reigns like role where she comes back and takes the title, runs with it for a few months till SummerSlam, then drops it to whoever and puts whoever the next in line is over. But I don't think
this is why I say I'd rather she just leave altogether, cut ties. And look, she can do what she wants. But as the fan in me would like to see her leave and be in Japan, where I know she'd be treated better. I know she would win matches.
But she would not be making the same amount of money that she is.
I'm not talking about financials. I'm just talking about as the fan in me.
That's true. Okay.
You've heard, we've had these kinds of conversations before. People make decisions that are best for them. I'm all in support of that. As the fan in me, I'm like, I wish she was in Japan where I could watch her have 5-star matches against somebody that she might, against some of the best in the world and be treated.
No, I agree.
Win. I'd love to see it. But in the WWE, she's not going to get that. It'll be good to see her there when she does pop up, but I'll always know what the end result's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's a shame.
And with her not retiring, at least from the WWE, that keeps the door to AEW closed as well. Because the initial speculation amongst us was if she's done
Asuka versus Hikaru Shida, please, before they both go away. I want to see that. I mean, I love her Hikaru Shida too. They gotta see that.
Listen, I would love to see Asuka versus Maki Ito, but that would be a fun one.
I'd love to see her versus Mina Shirakawa. I'd love to see her versus Tekla. That would be a fucking awesome match.
Her and Tekla would be amazing.
Jesus, I gotta see that match.
Hell, her versus Willow Nightingale would be fun.
Oh man, did you guys see her giving up the belt
Broke my heart.
I almost cried.
Friggin' broke my heart.
I know. I showed it to Julie because my fiance is like the biggest Willow Nightingale fan, and
Me
she
and Julie, man,
like, oh
love me Willow.
no, like we're both
Yeah,
like all about to cry watching it. It's like,
Do we know
yeah,
what if she injured or?
yeah. Her shoulder. She messed up her shoulder in the last match she was in.
I think she
Oh,
had shoulder problems for a while, but she fucked
Yeah,
it up in that Red Velvet match.
yeah.
that
Aggravated.
oh that makes me sad.
Yeah, she had to drop out of the Owen, and she had to give up the TBS title because she's going to be out for a while. I guess probably it's more than just this. They didn't say what the problem is, but if she's having that type of injury, or she's going to give up the title, she's going to be out. I'm guessing 6 to 8 months.
Well, yeah, be prepared to see a picture of her in about 2 weeks in a hospital with surgery is a success.
Still smiling. She managed to
Yeah.
smile all the way through that promo when she was getting the title. It's like she's fucking amazing, man. She's
She really is.
great.
No, it's
Oh man, Willow Nightingale.
she is one of those people I've been following. Yeah, she's someone I followed since Chikara, so she's been doing this for over 10 years now, and she is just such a joy to watch as a wrestler. I mean, as a person, as a wrestler, like you just want to root for her, and when anyone gets injured, you're just like, ah.
I'm still rooting for her to be on the Jericho Cruise. Please be on the Jericho Cruise, Willow Nightingale.
And she's somebody who I didn't get to see her in Chikara. I only got to see her when she started with AEW and ROH. Her progression has been phenomenal. She's gotten so good.
You remember when she was wrestling on Dark?
Yeah, she was.
Exactly. She was wrestling on Dark. She was taking all the losses on Dark, wasn't getting a win. And then she showed what she could do. She showed she could cut a bit of a promo early on. And she stuck it out there, and she became all elite. And then she started taking losses on the main show on Dynamite. But the fan swell behind her, because you never ever hear anyone boo her, no matter who she's taken on. Everyone loves Willow, and she's one who
her eventual heel turn is going to be amazing.
See, I kind of feel she's going to be a Rey Mysterio kind of person who never heel turns.
Never heel turns. I don't know. I think
I don't want to see that, because I love me the smiling Willow Nightingale. I think I would be
do that. I think you can have her still be the smiling Willow and be a heel. I used to say that Edge.
No, it's going to go John Cena way.
I used to say that Edge could never turn heel. I remember when I said that early in his career, because he was such the ultimate babyface for so long, and then when he turned heel, he was like even better. So I'm like, I think it can.
All it took was an affair with Lita, and then instant heel.
You just got to do it right.
Well, if Willow's up for having an affair with anybody, I volunteer for that one.
With Lita or Willow or both?
At the same time?
Okay.
Sure.
No, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Who's going to say
either
no
or?
And who's going to say no to
that? You're not twisting my arm, Chris. She's a Philly girl, right? I could be there in an hour and
a half.
With one arm tied behind her back in this situation.
That might be it. Never mind.
No, never. No.
Anyway.
All right, guys.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, that's
figure out the TBS title situation after this weekend's pay-per-view. So
yeah, after the yeah. Okay, well, are they going to wait till after the O, or are they just going to wait till after this weekend?
Probably this weekend. It'll probably start on Wednesday. I mean, Double or Nothing is huge at this point. It's 12 matches with the pre-show stuff. Which also, speaking of that, we just before we go, Mick Foley is now all elite and will be on the pre-show, which is freaking awesome. I mean, he had a big thing about not wanting to be with WWE anymore, and
I wonder why. I wonder why. Why does TKO and WWE? There's such upstanding people over there, and
Well, that's kind of the reason why. But I, to be honest, I was surprised for Mick to go over to to AEW. I mean that he is and always will be a WWE guy in my mind, and it takes something to I guess a lot of money. I mean,
reignite his feud with the Big Show. Right now, they can.
Yes, that's what we need.
Have a boiler room.
I saw
boiler room brawl right now.
Oh, right before we started, I saw, and it was just the headline. Maybe it was just clickbait. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to dig into it. But the headline was Tony Khan says he would love to see Mick Foley wrestle. I'm like,
no,
yes,
yeah, I saw those headlines too.
Hell
he
no.
did say that.
No.
No, please don't.
He's
Chris
not
and I have met Mick in person. No. Just no. Don't do it. And I hope Mick knows better.
Mick Foley, when we met 10 years ago, was barely walking. I know he's had
Mick put Sacco in somebody's mouth though.
Well, okay, fine there. If he can get in and out of the ring, and oh god, Chris has Sacco.
Can't you see Dax getting Sacco shoved in his mouth
absolutely
during an episode of Collision?
Absolutely.
You guys are talking about Mr. Sacco?
I knew it.
Sad.
I own a signed version of Mr. Sacco. If you donated to his charity that he loves, that deals with women who have dealt with violence.
It's called Rain, I believe. RAINN. Yeah, Rain.
Yeah. He signed a Sacco and would send it to you. So for like $30.
Nice.
Why not? Money goes to a great cause.
It's a great cause, and Mick Foley is a great person, and so I think this is a good place for him. I mean, it's better than Jeff Jarrett on the pre-shows. I hope Jeff Jarrett is not on the fucking pre-show.
As long as he's not replacing RJ City, because I like RJ City.
Maybe he
all
is.
I heard was Renee and Mick Foley. That's all they were promoting.
I would like Mick and RJ City would be a pretty good trio.
RJ, Mick, and Renee I'd be great with that. Get Jeff Jarrett as far for there as possible. Like when he started, he's one of the reasons I stopped watching the buy-in shows.
Oh, really?
Pretty bad.
Oh, 100%. And now they've got the Costco guy and the kid. It's the other reason I'm not paying any attention to these shows.
Every time he shows up in the buy-in, I'm like, who let the Dukes of Hazzard guy on this set? It's like he does not fit into that entire grouping of cool people. And then like Big Show shows up sometimes, and I'm just like, even Big Show is cooler than Jeff Jarrett at this time.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
I think that is all the news that's fit to print for now.
Yeah.
Travis, where can they find us and where can they send emails to us?
All right. You can find 5-Star WrestleCast anywhere you get your podcasts. You can find us on Facebook and as well on YouTube. Please subscribe. We thank everyone who has already subscribed and who watches our videos. We really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's how you can reach us. Oh, and by email at 5starwrestlecast@protonmail.com.
And join us Monday morning at 4:00 when we recap right after it ends. AEW.
That's going to be just you guys. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like 2 or 4 o'clock in the morning. God damn it!
Are we going to do a post main event? Saturday night's main event is Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to know.
I got a cookout to go to. Sorry.
I don't have the excuse. I don't want to do it.
What time is main event tonight? This weekend? Tomorrow.
8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's usually an hour, or is it 2 hours?
You'll be back home.
What was 2 hours?
You'll be back.
I'll be home, but I won't have watched it.
You're gonna come home. You're gonna watch it, and then you're gonna do it.
Hey! Sol Ruka is going to
wrap up at midnight. All right.
Sol Ruka is going to beat what's her name for Becky Lynch. But not it's now non-title.
I feel like she's gonna.
Well, no, it was non-title. Now it's for the title.
And now,
I thought it was non-title. I thought they switched it back to non-title again.
Seems to know for sure.
Hell,
and I feel like we're gonna get the finish of that match, and the referee's not gonna be sure either.
It's possible.
They're just gonna hold the belt and be like, man,
what do you want to do?
I guess you're the champion. I don't know.
Like the Moxley O'Reilly match this week, where they went to the time limit and they were like,
I'm so happy it went that far.
That was a good match, though.
Yeah,
that was a good.
We'll get that at Double or Nothing again.
Yes,
no time limit, I believe.
No time limit. Double. That's like the second main event for that one. So, all right, we'll probably recap at 5 o'clock in the morning then for Double or Nothing. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. If you celebrate Memorial Day, have a great Memorial Day, and we'll see you next week.
So Ruka can't win the title until she can hit the Soul Snatcher without screwing it up. All right. See you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah. LudwigKaiser forever.